The best thing about using these weapons is the fact that you can kill enemies through walls as long as they're within the radius of your Ash of War, which is the Starcaller Cry. Look at that, dude. Like, this guy's through the wall here. These Clean Rot Knights are annoying to deal with, and you don't even have to face them. Like, literally, you just can kill them through a wall. Like that. This weapon serves greatly in AoE situations when there's bunches of enemies around you and you just spam the Ashes of War twice. First up to charge the weapon, second time to bang the ground. Even through walls like this over here, I know there's two guys sitting over there. Boom, I don't even have to see them to know that I can kill them, just like that. You know those two Clean Art Knights that I always fight in this area over here that sometimes whip my ass? Can also kill them through the wall. I don't even have to face them. I literally can just spam this once they're close enough. You use the wall or a pillar or anything in front of you as a shield, so that they can't see you, but you can attack them through it. So this works great for like boss arenas or anything where there's obstacles that you can use to prevent the boss or the enemy from getting close to you. The weapon also does insane physical hitting damage. Like when you hit enemies with the weapons, it actually hurts them. It hurts a lot. Look how easily you're able to smack them with these weapons. I particularly recommend doing jumping attacks. So you jump and then boom, double slash down. It kills most of these guys super easily. Now, against enemies who can survive your attack or they kind of withstand your gravitational pulls, it's a little harder to kill them because they're a bit more immune and they can get shots off or attacks on you a lot easier. For example, like the giant dog. These enemies and boss-like creatures or animals, you will actually have to, encounter a lot of focus on you dodging or avoiding their attacks because you are very slow, your attacks are very drawn out, your Ashes of War takes a lot of build-up time to actually kill enemies. So you can see something like this can easily kill you and everything can go wrong. But it does serve as a great weapon for smaller enemies. Like if we go to Mogwin Palace over here in the underground, where all these enemies are just like sitting doing nothing, and you use your Ashes of War. Just check this out. This is absolutely nuts, dude. Just boom. Everything in near vicinity just died, and we got a bunch of runes for it too. So this is, this is where the fun of this weapon really stands. Now, when you have this weapon, you'll notice that it actually has two weapons. Even though it's a singular weapon, when you double-hand it or you two-hand it, you end up having two of them, even though it's just one weapon in your inventory. So to get this weapon, you need to beat General STARSCOURGE Radahn at this location here at the southern end of Caelid, which takes you over to here, where there is a portal, and when you take this portal, it will take you to Redmane Castle, and you'll speak with a bunch of NPCs, and eventually this will lead to basically starting the giant battle, and once you beat STARSCOURGE Radahn, you will get his remembrance that you can take to the Round Table Hold and claim his greatsword, or either his great bow, whichever one you want. But obviously, for this video, you're going to need the greatsword. Now, the main thing about this weapon is the Starcaller Cry, which is the Ash of War skill that when you press it, does this. But if you press it twice, you're able to follow it up. So the first one does a gravitational pull to pull enemies close to you. The second time you press it, while the weapons are still charged up, is a slam down that damages everything in that AoE radius as well, which is even stronger than the first gravitational pull. Now, in order to use and equip the STARSCOURGE Greatsword, you need to have 38 strength. This is a predominant strength build. You are going to have 12 dexterity and at least 15 intelligence. Now, you'll see it also scales off of dexterity and intelligence for damage, but I wouldn't recommend putting any points into intelligence because your points are better spent in strength and dexterity, but more so as much strength as you can put on. To show you the armor I have equipped, these are the armor pieces that I currently am wearing in case you're interested in any of them or this look. The talismans here is one to lower the FP cost of skills, raising my strength, raising my attack power when my HP is maximum, and greatly boosting the attack power of my skills, like the one we're doing with this build. And my Wondrous Physic boosts magic attacks as well as strength. Using this weapon is more for a slow, methodical approach to a lot of enemies and bosses because you have to be very careful about getting caught out because you don't have a lot of reaction time. It uses a lot of your endurance and stamina to do attacks and the Ashes of War, so you don't get to really spam attacks and things over and over and over, and it's very hard to get out of the way because you can die super easily. I find it more fun to use this against enemies who are just like low enemies and not actual boss kind of enemies instead. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you liked the weapon, and thank you so much for watching.